Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? So I've known for quite a while now that I would like to record this video, and today's the day. And this is really about what's going on in our business, right? I get lots of communications from folks around, hey, you're leveraging private money, you're buying and flipping, you have a nice sized portfolio of renters, and they just want to understand what's going on. Some people I'm sure are out there kind of hating and trying to figure out where someone's going to blow up, but most people are out there really just trying to understand, hey, you've been doing this for 20 years. You have a documented history of profiting from chaos. So why don't you tell us what you're doing? So gonna tackle the three most common questions or areas I get. One is private money. One is, deal or selling pride of ownership rentals. And then third, rentals or tenants. And I'm going to tackle these in three different areas. I'm going to talk about the rumor, I'm going to talk about the truth, and then I'm going to share an action that we're doing. And again, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if I'm missing anything, if anything is confusing. Uh, as I've shared many, many times in my course, uh, I do what I teach, right? So I'm evaluating my market every day. That's why you can go back and watch what I've talked about for the last year now about what we're doing in our business. And frankly, what I was talking about in December and January is different than what I'm talking about today. I believe wealth is created at market turns, whether it's over, which we're doing now, and eventually the return. So I'm playing for that. Uh, I will once again leverage the chaos of this environment to profit from. I want that for you as well. I believe there's nothing complicated about real estate investing. I believe it takes time and consistent effort. I believe the only thing you have to do is learn your market, and nobody teaches it. No, they talk about all these complex things, and I don't think real estate investing is complex. I think it takes focus. I think it takes consistent effort. And if you can do that, especially in this environment, we're all at home anyway. This is the best time to take the course. I've kept it priced low at $199 because I want you to prosper. I want you to take action. So this presentation is just an example of how I take my daily input from our market. I look at our business model and how I change. I'm doing this because I've learned my market. I don't get distracted. I don't do other things. So hopefully you see in this what you could profit from if you learn your market. So let me just bring it up and we will go from there. All right. So here it is, right? This is our business. And again, what I feel good about this is because if you learn your market like I teach and I talk about, you can do this as well. So again, we're going to talk about private money, right? Private money is scared. Lending is scared, right? So what are we doing there? We're going to talk about buyers backing out, lots and lots of contracts being canceled. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the big elephant in the room, renters not paying. Again, we're going to talk about each of these in three parts: rumor, truth, and action. And then I do have one slide talking about opportunities because, again, I see opportunities in the chaos. We are going to profit wildly from this market turn. I still look at my market every day. It's what I teach. It's what I talk about. It's why I open an office in Fresno, because I want to take maximum opportunity in the chaos. So let's get started. So the rumor, private money has disappeared, right? Not only private money, but this could be hard money as well, right? There are lots of lenders who have simply stopped. All these hedge fund backed lenders in the commercial paper market have stopped because they can't sell the loans. There are still some out there, but it's hard to find. They've changed the requirements. They want more money down. They've basically blown up people's business models. And again, I talk about it. If you haven't read our book yet, One Rental at a Time, you need to go get it because one of the pivoting points in our investing journey was when banks told us no. Lending changed overnight. This is not the first time. This is why it's important for people who have 20 years of experience to be constantly sharing with you what's going on. If you only have 5 years experience, this is a shock to you. I've tried to tell you this could happen, and you need to plan for it. So the rumor is all private money has disappeared. So what's the truth? Well, the truth is, yeah, there absolutely, even in my network, private money has said no, or at least not now. I have had private lenders that I have used 5, 6, 7 different times. Look, take my phone call and say, you know what? Call me on the next one. I'm a little nervous. So yeah, even investors who I've helped generate double-digit secure returns, my money's at risk first, all the stuff you've heard me talk about, which I think makes a good private money program for your friends and family, they're scared. And they're saying not now. Not all of them. Historically speaking, I've been able to place private money in my network with one phone call. I don't actually ever remember making a second phone call. Here recently on a project, I had to make 3 phone calls. The first 2, who I had just cashed out of other investments, said not now, right? Call me in June. Second one, same deal. So I had to go to the third person. So again, private money is still being placed. Your track record, your program, your model is paramount. I don't believe you can ask private money to invest, purchase, and repair costs. I think those days are numbered. I never thought that was a good model. I would never do that to any of my friends and family, but some of you were, and some of you were very successful doing it. I'm sure my business is smaller because I didn't want to over leverage. I always want my money at risk first. So yes, absolutely true. Private money is scared, and they should be. This is uncharted territory, right? So what are we doing? Well, here's the deal. I've not used a lot of private money in the last couple of years. I've actually relied on about 10 people to place all of my money, and we did multiple deals together. So I didn't feel a need to grow it. It's why I never talked about the 6 and 20 program, or at least very rarely talked about it. And when I did, I wasn't looking for money. I was educating folks on a program that works for me. But you know what I'm doing now is there's so many people that have reached out over the years saying, "Hey, add me to the list. Add me to the list." We're going to talk about it some more. We're going to talk to more people because again, private money is scared today, but it is going to prove to be wildly successful again when people realize that 0% in savings and money market accounts not the way to go. They want to get a little money now and be a part of the process. So I think my private lending program will probably increase. I won't rely on 10 people. I might rely on 25. Not sure where this goes, but the track record of done 40 plus of these and the double-digit returns, and just the security of my model makes sense. I feel good about it, and I'll just talk to different friends and family, and I'll talk to those first 10 and ask them to give me a referral to someone I should talk to. So again, when you put together a program, you have the consistent effort, your money's at risk first, you will find money for the right investment. So my action is I just need to talk to more people. I'm going to rely on, I'm not going to go crazy. I don't want to disappoint people, but I might go from 10 people to maybe 20 or 25. Next up, rumors. Buyers are backing out because of lending. I have heard many transactions being pulled at the escrow table, right? One, I heard they were waiting on the wire and the wire got pulled. I mean, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, if you are selling non-perfect property, you need that commercial market, right? The non-perfect property, you're doing flips, all that money's out. So those deals are gone. However, that's only a portion of the market. It might be the market that feeds my social media a lot, but it's actually it's a small part of the market. The truth is, I've had a couple investors back out, but not many. They've been easy to replace. The stuff that I produce, this pride of ownership rentals, they appraise, they go through inspections, they're leased, and we're selling to new landlords. So they can go get 4 loans very easy that are backed by the federal government. So those loans are still going through. We had a loan close on Tuesday this week, I think. And then we'll have another one close next week. So if you are servicing the right sector of real estate, which for me is new investors who want low interest rates, conservatively financed 20 to 30% down, those deals are still going through. If you're relying on someone coming in and buying cash because the property is not perfect, or they're coming in with hard money, those deals are gone, right? Those deals are, well, not necessarily gone, but they fell off by 90%. So realize what I've always done, creating pride of ownership, turnkey rentals, fully leased, that market is fine. The one or two that backed out over the last year or so, I replaced them with one phone call because people want these. You're getting interest rates usually with a 4 on it, and you're getting a yield above 6, so you have positive carry. Great investments. I have no problem selling these. What I am going to be doing, because I do see opportunity in the chaos, because what I create cash flows for me, so I have unlimited hold period, I'm going to be aggressively stacking units, and I'm going to be, I was always cheap, as the wholesalers love to tell me, and real estate agents love to tell me. Well, guess what? I am going to be super cheap, or really, really cheap these days. And I'm convinced we will buy more single family homes and small duplexes and the like in the next 3 to 6 months, fix them up, and we will just wait for this to turn, and we're going to sell them in a premium because we will be the only ones with inventory that are fully leased. We are going to buy at a deeper discount, create a bigger spread. And again, we will use this opportunity to profit wildly. We will use this opportunity to have our private investors via the 6 and 20 program profit wildly. And it's just going to be a rinse and repeat. Buy a distressed unit, get a private investor, fix it up with my money. My money's at risk first. Hold it for 6 months, cash flow it every month, pay the private investor, and then sell it after the summer when this all kind of works itself out. So it's pretty simple rinse and repeat method. And again, unlimited hold period because things cash flow, right? So it's pretty simple. I don't know what that is. Rumor. No tenants will pay rent and you are going bankrupt. So this slide here, I actually didn't delete. Sorry, I was using an old model. So this is the rumor of the third one. So rumor, no tenants will pay rent and you're going to go bankrupt. I actually had somebody leave that as a comment. I deleted it because it was very negative. But here's the deal. We'll do this on the next slide. People need shelter. Water first, food second, shelter third. We're in the affordable market. We're not in Airbnb, which is going to get crushed. We're not in, Class A boardwalk park place, going to get crushed. We're investing in a city of a million people, or a county of 1 million people. It's agriculture and distribution based. It doesn't have those it's not reliant on oil and gas. It's not reliant on manufacturing, which is shut down. It's food and distribution. Can you imagine a better county to own affordable housing in right now? I can't. So here's the deal. As of April 2nd, so I'm recording this the morning of April 3rd, we have collected 98% of the rent that we collected through March 2nd. So just by comparison, March 2nd, we collected 99.1% of expected rent. We had 3 people have partial payments that was collected by the 15th. So March was a good rent collection. So that's my baseline. As of April 2nd, so March 2nd to April 2nd, we were on track to collect 98% of the rent. So again, this could all turn, it could all explode, but right now, April looks fine. April looks fine. It's no other way to say it. Action. This is something we are obviously going to stay close to. We have, when you have these many tenants, you got to stay close because it could change in a heartbeat. My big concern has never been April. It's not really so much May either, assuming that $1,200 check that everybody talks about is coming. My concern is June. I think June could be really messy. um, if we don't have another federal kind of, bill to help people that we've asked to stay home. So there's no secret. I'm concerned about June. I think April will be fine. I now have some actuals to prove that. It could still turn messy, but I think April will be fine. I think May will be fine because unemployment is supercharged and all these other things. But I think June might be messy. So again, just closing out with opportunities, trying to be positive and all these things. I think something that's going to be very easy to do this year is frustrated landlords, especially if these frustrated landlords have owned the property for 20 or 30 years. They're like, I'm done. I see lots of owner financing deals coming. I think there's going to be opportunities for low down acquisitions. If this thing keeps going, there will be more and more people that will do seller and owner financing of their primary residence, or hey, my father or mother or so and so passed away. I need to sell it. It's not perfect, so nobody can get a loan. And also, I want to help realtors. Realtors are in a tough spot. Realtors and real estate agents. And yes, realtor is a trademark, so I have to say realtors and real estate agents. Um, some of them are getting inventory that's not perfect, and I want them to know I'm here to help. We can find a way to get these deals done. So again, I see lots of opportunities. Again, I see my 6 and 20 investor program growing. I see the ability to take advantage of this kind of market turn growing. If you're at home and you want to take advantage of your real estate market, this is the best time ever to learn it. You are going to see in a 90-day window your market change. If you do what I teach in the course, you are going to be taking advantage of it. I'm going to keep the price point under 200 because I think that's the right place to be. If you do buy it, make sure you join the private Facebook group, and we will do another live stream at 9 o'clock on Friday. So hope that makes sense. We're going to do our next live stream here in a little bit, and have a wonderful day. Bye.